Hey, welcome everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. It is Tuesday, November 5th, 2024, 7:06 a.m. We are in election day in the United States, so please stay salty and stay cautious because as people start reading results, markets may get a little bit stupid. So right now we are looking, starting off with dollar-yen. Right now we have actually a critical price at 152, the figure, 152.05 I have. A break below 152.05 is actually going to signal that most likely we can come back down to potential of, well, it's really tight, 151.80. That goes, the market's going to 151.20. Watch the cross and watch sterling dollar. That's the key today. So sterling yen cross and sterling dollar. So it's like right now, sterling yen is holding up the dollar yen a little bit. So if sterling starts to finally get through that 130.15 level and show some strength, dollar yen could be pushing down a little bit, and the cross can still remain buoyant. The cross fell into a lower range and now has rebounded off the point that I told you about yesterday. So quite interesting. The points were really good yesterday. So right now I have a point, and it's right here. Critical price 152.02, 152 the figure. Really important price. It needs right now to get above 153.50, which was that point that we had yesterday. We kind of spiked it, but here the queen said no. Remember we talked about the king and the queen? The queen said no. So the next bar, we're looking at these three. We have a spike above it a little bit, closes right on it, and then the next bar, the queen, she said no. She didn't continue. And if you're not a married gentleman, but even if you're dating a nice, beautiful woman, as a man, I'm speaking, of course, you know that you're not going anywhere without your girl. So the girl, that's why I say the queen is really important. All right, so let's move on over to sterling dollar. All right, so, all right. Sterling dollar. Really, it's got to still hold above this 129.40 level, which it has done. I mean, it came down a spike down through it, but we've been holding this pattern for a while, right there. If it breaks down through 40, you can expect it to go down to like 128, like 90-ish, like that. Right now, it's tracking to try to get above that 130. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of this thing. Okay, we got to get above 130.40 if you remember correctly. 130. I'll go 130.45 right there. Needs to get over 130.45. Then that monster resistance at 131. I think it's 05 or 131.07. That's a monster resistance. If we can get above that, sterling is finally breaking out of this long quagmire of doing nothing to maybe potentially getting bid again to get up to that 132.65 level, something like that. So right now it needs to hold above 129. Say, I'll even give it skid. Okay, I'll give it skid. I'll give it to 129, 35. I'll say 129.32. Sorry. 129.31.9. It needs to hold above that. If it doesn't, it's moving back down. All right, so let's go on over to sterling yen. All right, I was doing some analysis on this. Got my fib levels up. All right, I can get rid of those right now. All right. So, sterling yen. It needs to stay above 197, the figure. Okay, I'll move this down a little bit. 197, let's say 197, 197 the figure, 196.97. If it breaks down through that, you could expect it to track back down to exactly, yeah, like 196. I'm going to go 196.30. 196.28 is good enough. Okay, so we got 196.30, 196.28. If it breaks that, it's going back down into this level right here. Or 195, 195-ish. I really don't see that happening. It looks like that it's starting to coil a little bit and try to get back to the upper levels. There is resistance right now at 198.40. So the next level I have up is 198 right here. Actually, this high had, wow. Okay. Hang on here. This level right here. 198.50, 198.40, like that. So hang on, let me put a horizontal line there. Let's go. That's right there. That's good. So that's where we stand in sterling yen. It's got to stay above the 197 the figure right now. If it breaks through 197 in the figure, it's going to have support at 196 like 28, 196.30. If we can get back up through like that figure level again, it's showing strength. So this is what like the price action would look like. Out of nowhere, the marketplace comes down, grinds down, comes down a little bit, touches the 96.30. And then if it can turn around and get through like the 80 level or the 90 level, 196.90, it's showing strength back up to this congestion up in here. And then if it can break that, it's going through the 198, going towards 198.42, and then we're back up into the 199s, like 199.71 or something like that. So that's what it looks like right now. It's basically nothing. You know, it's still, if you took the buy from yesterday, you know, you're in pretty good shape. You'd have to put your stop loss at break even. And I would think most likely you'd get stopped out and then you have to start all over again. You know, trading is a bunch of stopping and starting. You know, you get long or you get short, it's in the money. You know, you got to move your stop to break even. It happens. And you go, oh, shit, I got to start over again. So then you're looking for another point to get back in. You get back in. Either way, I mean, if you decide that, whoa, that short was wrong, I want to go long this thing. So you got to look for a place to buy it. You buy it. It goes up in your favor. You move your stop to entry. Boom, you get taken out. Got to start over again. That's, you know, that's the whole thing with trading. Trading is just stop, start, stop, start. As long as you're protecting capital, you're good. That's the most important thing, is to protect capital. All right, let me get over to good old Euro Yen. Okay, Euro Yen. Got up to like 166.10 yesterday, huh? 166.10. All right, hang on a second. All right, Euro Yen is in a bit of a big rectangle right now. From the top to that 164.82 level on the bottom. So it's from here to here. It needs to hold above 165.50. Now it came very close down to this main support right here. Okay, so it needs to hold above, you know, I'll even move it down and say it needs to hold above 30. I'll give it a little bit a skid. So hang on a second here. That's close enough. It needs to hold above that level. If it holds above that level, it is tracking towards the 166.73 resistance. Okay, after that, we got really, wow, 26.73. We got 167.72. If it breaks that, it's on its way to 169. But as it stands right now, we are in this big rectangle that I just pointed out. If it breaks 164.82, where could it go? Well, most likely it could go back down to 163.70. The next level of support. Close enough, 163.75. If it breaks that, then it's on its way to 161, 90. So you could write that one down, 161.90. But really, what I anticipate probably today is to stay within this box, perhaps even break a little bit higher. As long as we stay above the 165.30 level, we're tracking up a little bit. So really, what's happening now is the yen, although dollar-yen is not rallying, it looks like the continental currencies are holding up the crosses a little bit better. So far, we're talking about day trading here. We're still in a bullish movement of a big bearish leg from, in euro yen from the 175.42 high to to the 158, 154.39 low. And we're still the currency is trying to regain ground. But that's where we stand right now with the crosses on this election day, November 5th, 2024. And remember always, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Share my videos far and wide. Hopefully I'm helping you out. I'm sorry for the last 2 days. I'm kind of long and short at the same time in my head, because I believe anything can happen. So remember always, enjoy the party, but dance near the door. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.